Hello, welcome to Johansson, reading number 7. I will call up my analysis. Dukkhamevahi nakochi dukkhito karako na kiryava vijjati atti nibbuti na nibbuto puma maggamatti gamakko na vijjati. And again, dukkhamevahi nakochi dukkhito karako na kiryava vijjati atti nibbuti na nibbuto puma maggamatti gamakko na vijjati. Dukkhamevahi. Dukkha alone there is, or there is only dukkha, but not anybody who suffers dukkha. The dukkha exists, but no person that you could say suffers dukkha. So dukkha, we know, from dukkha, literally bad place, bad space. So dukkha eva, eva has the sense here of only. So dukkha alone exists, and dukkha does indeed exist. Na kochi dukkhito, not kochi anybody, dukkhito, the past participle who is made to suffer or in suffering, subjected to dukkha. This kochi, the chi suffix in Sanskrit, chit, spelled C-I-T, chit, would mean like anybody, anything. So kochi in Sanskrit, kashchit, kahu, kashchit, anybody. Pali kohu, kochi, anybody. So na kochi dukkhito, there is nobody who suffers dukkha. Karako na kiryava vijjati. Karaka is a doer from the root kri. Karaka, a doer. Karako na, there is no doer. Kiryava, that's the short figure for kirya eva vijjati. Only doing exists. So there is doing, but no doer. Kirya in Sanskrit, kriya without the first I, so kriya. So Pali kirya, kiryava vijjati. So note that this eva in the first line is the same as this same word as this va in the second line, not to be confused with the suffix va as in iva, which is often shortened to va in Pali. We had that in the previous reading. Don't confuse it with that. They're two entirely different words. In Sanskrit, it's always a full eva and a full iva, but they have completely different meanings. We use the shortened form va in Pali. You just have to work out from the context which it is. So, kiryava vijjati, there is only doing, no doer. Vijjati, I've explained in the note, there are two words vid. One is vid, to know, and the other is vid, to find. It seems that they were originally, in the older language, the same root. Let me go to my iPad for you. My iPad. There we are. Oops. Vid. So, with the meaning of know, it's a class 2 verb in Sanskrit, so it becomes veti. In the vid meaning to find, it's a class 6 verb with an inserted nasal, so it becomes vindati. Both are reflected in modern English. We have the wit and vision, and vindati and find. It's the same meaning. To make the passive from the second one, In Sanskrit, root plus ya and the atmanepada ending vidyate. Vidyate literally is found, and that's the idiomatic way of saying something exists. It is found. And for any of you who know Swedish, the other Scandinavian languages, in Swedish, det finns, for example, means there. Literally, it is found. There is, like the French il y a, the Spanish hay. Exactly the same idea as the Sanskrit vidyate, which by regular phonetic mutation in Pali becomes vidyati. So where you see in our text, look again, Kiryava vidyati, that's that vidyati, literally action, doing is found, doing exists, doing is there. You can also use the verb as in atti, with the same meaning of there is, which we get in the third line now. Atti nibbuti na nibbutu puma. Puma is a slightly irregular noun. It's not a very common one. We find it in it means a man. It's slightly irregular. We find it used in the pullinga, meaning masculine gender, the pullinga, it's the same word. So nibbuti and nibbuto. I've done a note on this, that we have nirva in Sanskrit, meaning literally to blow out. You blow out a candle, nirvati. From a different root, nirvri, to turn away, and therefore to block or to stop. That has become kind of merged with nirvana, and nibbana, nirvana. So this nibbuto, the verbal noun nibbuti, and the past participle nibbuto are effectively treated as if they were the verbal noun from the same root as nirvana and the past participle from the same root as nirvana. They are in fact not, but although it's grammatically not perfectly correct to say that they are, in practical terms that's how they're treated. So if you see that somebody has gone to nibbana, you can say that he is nibbuto. And nibbuti and nibbana have almost the same meaning. Nibbuti may be more of a state, and nibbana more of the moment of it happening. That's by no means a clear distinction. They treat them as almost the same. So ati nibbuti, the idea of there is this extinction, the blowing out, because that's only the negative side of it, as we know. Ati nibbuti, there is nibbuti, but na puma nibbuto. There is no puma, there is no person, no man about whom it can be said that man is nibbuto. So the nibbuti happens, but there is no puma who is nibbuto. So all of this says these things happen, but there is no thing about which you can say that is the person who is doing it, or going to nirvana, or traveling along the road. So as in the fourth line, maggamati, gamako navidyati, maggam. By the way, maggam, we have the atangiko maggo, and here we have maggam. Maggam is one of those nouns that can be either masculine or neuter. So you will see maggo, and atangiko, arya, atangiko maggo, the eightfold path, and the maggamati. There it also nominative, of course, neuter. There is the road, the path, the way, the maggam. Gamako navidyati. Gamako from the root gum, you'll know to go. Gamako, a goer, one who goes, the wayfarer, the person who makes the journey. So there is a road, but there's nobody who walks that road. There is no goer on that road. I'll read this again. Dukkhamevahi nakochi dukkhito karako na kiryava vijjati atti nibbuti na nibbuto puma maggamatti gamako navijjati. And that's it on reading 7.